very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Longhorns offense takes the field. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, dude. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Using his legs, it's Erickson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So West Virginia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over. They'll send out the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but a nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the 1, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of, pardon me, windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. Going to try to get it himself. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll take another shot here. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Buying some time. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. Already up 21-0. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Makes the catch. It's Petty. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Fires to the big fella, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Petty. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Angulo. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Petty. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
Texas, 21. West Virginia, 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Sanders. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Durham. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Mountaineers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Got a little space. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Hunt is in the air. Makes the catch at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead, Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The play-action fake. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my run.
He's trying to get it in, and they will score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
West Virginia, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Sanders. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Angulo. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. after the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter
and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Takes the handoff. It's Hendricks. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Angulo. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Petty. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep shot.
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Oh, it's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time... The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
West Virginia, 7.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, the offense ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stop. tackled as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. I'll be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical.
Gets away from it. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Turns it on down the left side. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Petty. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to add another. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Creates a little space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third.
First down, West Virginia.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Pulls it in. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They run the reverse. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 17 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Wants to throw on first down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All wideouts, no backs. He'll start this drive going to the air. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They make the stop, trying to pick. A little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Second down coming up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much. Room again. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back to pass. Got it in the middle with Angulo. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Now they'll run the draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today. I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Steps away. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
The ability to have the timing and understanding of know when to take off. A lot of QBs, you can see them get happy feet in the pocket. Some of them see an open.
And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching.